Well, hello there, everyone. Oh, I was actually going to turn that off, but yeah, see, that, yeah, no. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm going to apparently have to do this, because I can't seem to get out of work during daylight. But as you can probably tell from looking at my shirt, today was my first day at Papa John's. And, it went pretty well, I think. It was a long day, about 10 hours, so... long, but not horrible. Yeah, that's, I don't know what else to say other than that. It looks like it's going to go fairly well, although I've only been there a day, so it's probably realistically too soon to tell, but I did want to give everybody a quick update on what I'm doing, and just to piss and moan about something. I have been driving all over the fucking city looking for a video game, and it's not for me, it's a game I actually already have it, but I've been trying to get the Azure Striker Gunvolt pack, you know, the actual cartridge that has both games on it, for a buddy of mine. He's just been going through some rough stuff, and like, while having a new game is not really going to make everything better, I do think it would brighten his day a little bit if I was just like, hey, you know, I got you this, here it is, enjoy. And I think he would enjoy it. I think he'd like it. He's talked about wanting it, and, you know, he's kind of just like, well, you know, I'll get it when it goes on sale, whatever. Which is all good and well, except now I have been, like, GameStop had it out in West Jordan, which is about, I don't know, 20 miles from my house, 15, 20 miles, so I drove all the hell out there. And they were like, yeah, our system says we have it, but I can't find it anywhere. So then I checked the Target out there. They don't have it. I checked the Target kind of out a little bit south of my apartment. They didn't have it. You know, I didn't check the one closer to downtown, the downtown Target. I've been at a couple of different GameStops. I just went to one sort of across the street from Papa John's because I'm like, well, what the hell? We'll see if they have it. And, yeah, no dice. So, in fact, they said, well, you know, our warehouse doesn't even have it. So I'm just kind of batting 1,000 trying to get this game. I'm really having a time of it, but I think, you know, if I just keep looking, I went into this little local game store to see if they would have it. They didn't. So I am gonna, if nothing else, I'm sure I can order it online. I'm sure that's not going to be an issue. Although if GameStop's warehouse doesn't have it, one might rightly ask, well, where are you going to order it online from? But I'm sure, I don't know. Somebody will have it. Somebody will be able to get me a copy of this friggin' game. Hell, Amazon might have it, I don't know. Anyway, so that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been going through this whole nightmare of, like, trying to find this friggin' game, and, yeah, no dice. So, I just wanted to bitch about that. It's kind of funny. I even managed to get, God, what game was it? I think it was Smash Brothers for 3DS that I didn't pre-order. Was it Smash Brothers? It must have been. It was a game that, like, I knew I was dumb to not pre-order it, and I didn't. And, I had to go to, like, 3 different GameStops. I think, no, I didn't, because I went to one and they just called around and finally found one who had it, and, you know, just said, all right, hold it for this guy, and I went and got it. But yeah, like, what a dumb thing to not pre-order that game. Because, you know, most of the time when a game is coming out that I know is going to be super popular, I pre-order it, right? I did not do that with the Azure Striker Gunvolt pack because I downloaded the first game just a couple days after it came out. Like, the minute I became aware of it, I downloaded that game. Played the hell out of it, loved it. That was even before the big update that, you know, gave you all the DLC and stuff. So, yeah, just a wonderful, wonderful game. As soon as they announced the second one, it was like, oh, I need that. Downloaded it the day it came out, started playing it. I'm really only about 7 or 8 hours into it. And I'm kind of going through it slowly. I'm kind of like doing the challenges and stuff because I want to, I don't know, enjoy the game. I don't want to just like fly through it and beat it and be like, well, all right then. So I've been kind of taking it slow. I'm kind of switching back and forth between Gunvolt's campaign and Copen's campaign. I guess if you don't know anything about the game, this is all kind of Greek to you. But anyway, yeah, it's, I'm both very, very bad at video games and very sort of lazy. So I don't mind just kind of taking some extra time to kind of just grind away and do, like, the special challenges and the missions and stuff, because I enjoy the game. I enjoy, like, being, participating in the game. I want to sort of savor the flavor, I guess. And I'm still, that doesn't, the effect is kind of twofold in that if I do that, then I can, like, get all powered up and everything before I get to the really difficult stages. So yay me. Which is good, because when you suck, that kind of helps. So yeah, anyway, what else is going on in my life? I need to get a charger. That's one reason I have not been vlogging as much, because lately I've been working enough hours that by the time I'm on my way home, my phone battery is, like, nearly dead, which I feel really bad about, but because I want to be vlogging more. Yeah, it's been really tricky with the number of hours that I'm working and everything. And God, the other thing, like, I kind of left Marco's in a lurch, which I feel bad about. I gave them my 2 weeks notice, thinking, they'll be able to get hired people in that 2 weeks, and they're really working on it. They're hiring as many people as they can, as quickly as they can. But they actually lost like 2 or 3 people in those 2 weeks, drivers. So yeah, I think we lost like 3 drivers in 2 weeks or something. So they're kind of down to the nubbins, and I just, for my part, it's like I gotta just move on. I don't want to, but money, and I actually made pretty decent money tonight, which was good. I wasn't on the road for very long, but that's okay. So tomorrow I'm going to go in at 10, and we'll kind of see how that works. And hopefully I can make some good money. And then hopefully I won't have to work Sunday. If I do, whatever, it'll be fine. I just don't want to. I want to go have brunch with my buddies and, be lame. Come home and play games. I always say I'm going to come home and play games for like 4 hours, and then I never do it. I need to play some more Twilight Princess HD. That's a thing I have not done in a while, and that needs to change. I've been playing my 3DS a lot. I've been playing Azure Striker Gunvolt 2, and I've been playing Majora's Mask 3D, which I only ever went through once, and I thought, there's no time like the present to go through it again. So that's kind of what I've been doing. And I did just buy a game called Corpse Party that's been out for a while, but it just recently got released on the 3DS. So been kind of, just played that the one time. I'm not going to play much tonight because I'm so freaking tired. I'm going to go home. I'm going to watch some Seinfeld, I think. I'm going to upload this video to YouTube, and I'm going to call it a night. I don't even have any Gatorade, which makes me very, very, very sad. I may pop some ibuprofen because I feel a minor headache coming on, and I'm trying to avoid headaches. And that whole hangover thing that I have been able to stave off on 2 separate occasions now with ibuprofen, so I guess that's good. I don't know. Because we still don't really know what's causing it. I went in for all those tests. I think I talked about that. And they just said, well, near as we can tell, you're fine. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. But that, as they say, is that. So I don't think there's much else I could really talk about other than this guy wanting to go 20 miles an hour down 9th East. Yeah, that's kind of it for now. I have been meaning to apply at the post office because I know they're hiring seasonal workers. And I think if I could get in maybe as a seasonal worker, and then maybe, hopefully, after the first of the year, get hired in full time, that would definitely put a damper on my plans to go back to school. However, it might also inch me infinitesimally toward a point where I'm actually earning a living and don't really have to worry about it, and that would be a very, very wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. So yeah, that's a thing that I'm kind of focused on. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of it right now because I'm just completely zonked. It's been a really long day. I had to watch about 4 hours worth of training videos this morning. That was pretty painful, but a lot of information, so I guess that's good. And yeah, I don't know what else. I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna just keep plugging away at things for a while, and just kind of see what happens. I was reading through one of my novels that I've been working on for a really long time. It's not even a novel; it's a serial, and it's tricky because I need to have the whole thing finished before I can publish any of it, and I haven't really been working on it lately. So I'm now into 3.5 years that I've been pissing around with this thing and not really working on it as much as I need to. So that's kind of a problem. But I kind of lost my train of thought there. You probably noticed. But yeah, anyway, so I'm just kind of thinking about all this stuff I want to do, and it's really pretty hard. I mean, it's almost 9 o'clock right now. It's about 10 to 9, and realistically, I'm going to upload this video, watch some TV, and go to bed. I might, if I have the strength, play games for half an hour. I might hit up some Azure Striker for a half an hour. And I promise you I got nothing more in me tonight. I'm just so exhausted. And that is kind of my pattern. That's kind of just my daily thing of, being tired all the time. And I don't know how to get over it. And I know I talk a lot about this, but it's only because it's just kind of always been a problem for me. I've just always spent an enormous amount of time and energy on things that I don't really care about, including, work. I just work, and then I feel like I never have any time, and then when I do have time, like I did have Tuesday and Wednesday off, and I did, I went and hung out with some people and got a little bit done and stuff, but basically, I've just been a zombie. I've just been a slug. And that's no point, because I don't want to be a slug. I want to be getting things done. I want to be making things work. I don't want to drive all the frick out to West Jordan every day. That's one thing. I don't know. It seems like this is going to be a pretty cool place to work. There's some really cool people working there. But the flip side of it is, I don't know, part of me wouldn't mind transferring someplace closer to home, like South Salt Lake or someplace. South Salt Lake would be nice because I know the area. But I'm not even going to bring that up until at least the first of the year, because they need me there, and I know one of their drivers I think he got in an accident, so he can't drive. His car is damaged, so he can't drive, and that makes me sad, but it's good for me because then I get the hours. Be like, hey, this guy can't work, so you can, so welcome aboard. And that means I get to make money, so that's good. But yeah, so they need me and they hired me, and I don't want to transfer until, after the first of the year. And, if all goes well, I'd love to be in with the post office by the first of the year anyway. And just have something akin to a real job, something akin to a career. Because delivering pizzas is going to kill me. It really is. It's just not my bag. I do it because, for what it is, the money's pretty good. And, I guess I have a reasonably nice, comfortable car that I can do it in, so there's that. But, by and large, it is kind of a terrible, terrible thing. And I don't want to put the miles on my car. I don't know. Just don't want to do it. I want to get out of the pizza industry. It's funny because I was talking to a guy, one of my coworkers at Marco's, we were talking about it, and I'm like, I just want to get out of here. I want to be done with the pizza industry. And he's like, yeah, no, that's not how that works. Once you're in, they don't let you go. And it's kind of true. It's really hard to get out of the pizza industry once you're in it. I think part of it is just because it, you know the job, and it's basically the same all over. I mean, not entirely, but I mean, the job is what it is. Delivering pizzas is delivering pizzas. It's not like there's a huge learning curve if you go deliver for somebody else. Then the money is pretty good for what it is, There's lots of other places I could go get work that would not pay as well. I've even thought about going to work for GameStop, because I think that would be kind of fun. But, it is also not enough money. So, there's that. But, it does beg the question, so what are you going to go do? And that's the problem, I think, for me and for a lot of pizza delivery drivers. What job am I going to get where I would make the same or better as what I make now? And that's, there was a moment there where it looked like I might be able to go back to Domino's. That was kind of an interesting thing. I don't know, I'd hate to, I couldn't just quit Papa John's now that I'm there. I don't think that would be fair. As much as I wish, because, Domino's practically right around the fucking corner, as opposed to driving about 15 miles each way, which isn't really that bad. I mean, my roommate does more than that. But I don't want to, if I could not do this friggin' commute all the time, I could live with that. I mean, I left about 9 o'clock this morning. It's now 9 o'clock at night. It's been 12 hours. And did I leave at 9? Yeah, I must have, because I was supposed to be there at 10. So yeah, I think I left at 9. And got there a little bit early. I went and hung out at Beans and Brew. Went and got some coffee over at Beans and Brew. No, I didn't. I got tea. Tomorrow I think I'm going to have to get coffee because I've been a freaking zombie all day. I practically fell asleep when I was doing ride-alongs with one of my coworkers. Anyway, I'm home now, so I'm going to snarf some pizza, watch some Seinfeld, upload this video. I will try to record again tomorrow if I remember. A lot of times I just completely space it. Okay, the parking situation is a little grimmer than it usually is, so, Alright, well, let's see here. Alright, sorry, I gotta turn this off because I gotta see what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Anyway, that is gonna do it for me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow.